Someone do the clapboard thing? That didn't know. That was a very good clap.
Cool. That's good.
Oh yeah. How long is that, Justin? Is that gonna be long enough?
It's about hour 11.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be fun. Cool. You got your questions there?
Yeah.
All right. And I'm rolling on that. So everybody grab a mic and yeah.
Yo,
Yo.
Bottomed Out Radio.
Hey.
Yo.
Here with live Tetherball Tonight. From
Live
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, local
Yeah.
punk band.
local punk, indie rock, emo, genre crossing,
Reggae,
ska
ska.
punk, who recently released their first full length album
Yes.
this past year, is the name of it.
Yes. This past year. Did it come out this past year?
So what's up, guys?
Wait, what?
That's the name of it. It's called This Past
I know,
Year.
but it was a plan.
Oh, okay.
That was bad.
So you guys want to start round robin and introduce yourselves? I'll start. I'm Nate.
Nice. Also, tell us what you do in the band.
My name's Josh. I play bass and do some vocals.
My name is Ryan. I play guitar and do some vocals. A lot of them.
I'm Josiah. I play the drums and do some vocals too.
Is your mic on?
There's a switch.
Sweet.
So the first question we have is super pressing. Where does your name come from? What was the origin story of Live Tetherball Tonight?
We're actually not sure. It just seemed like a ridiculous string of words to put together.
Okay.
And it seemed like something that would be up on a marquee.
Yeah, I could see that being on one of those Miller Lite sponsored banners in front of tracks or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or
for
a
sure.
VFW would say Diabetes Night, Charity Bingo, Live Tetherball Tonight.
Yeah. It's also a very overlooked sport.
For sure. Underrated.
They didn't even show it on TV when the Olympics was happening.
Yeah. America
Is
wins
it,
every
is
competition.
it technically a
but we'll never know.
sport, though?
It's an Olympic event.
It's more than this. I think it's a lifestyle,
Yeah, totally.
kind of.
Napoleon Dynamite. Loved it.
I don't know. Is it really an Olympic event?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Word. Well, let's talk about this past year. It was released last month. How was the reception on that album? How do you guys feel about that release?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm glad that we found
I like it a lot. I feel like the development from then to now is wild. Hearing what you guys sound like in the beginning and compared to now, I feel like it's a really good I don't know. I feel like it's cool. Yeah. Do you guys get any accolades from? How do you guys feel about it?
I feel pretty good about it. We actually did 2 tries at the record. We recorded it once with our friend Matt Spattle, and he recorded it in a certain way that's really analog, and it was cool. We recorded in this dance hall.
Cool.
But it was really reverby, and it didn't necessarily sound like us.
Okay.
So we sat on it for months,
Word.
and then we went to our friend Josh's garage and recorded some demo songs.
Okay.
And they sounded dope. They were really dry. They sound like our band live. So we decided to not sit on our album any longer, but to actually re-record it with him.
Cool. Definitely.
And we took out a bunch of the most of our vocals on our first 2 EPs were borderline screaming. We were just really pushing our voices, and we completely took it out of the full length. So it's all clean vocals and harmonies and stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was definitely a huge difference, or maybe not huge, but it was a difference from the first album you put out, Tetherball Esta Noche in Vivo, which is also a somewhat creative title.
Definitely.
So I didn't have anything else to add to that.
What format are you guys releasing this on? I know there's a digital release. Is it going to be a record or anything?
Vinyl.
A vinyl?
So far, we just have the digital release, and we made a couple CDs, but past that, no plans for any other sort of physical release.
Cool.
Yeah, it was all in talks about doing an album of some kind. I think we're just gonna do it on the next one.
Sweet. Very cool. How often do you guys play shows and stuff like that? Tell us about the question I have written here is how often do you play shows? But I guess tell us about like how long you guys have like been in the scene for and stuff like that. Like maybe like your favorite venue to play and like what that's been like contemporarily. Like you guys, where have you been playing out recently?
Recently, we haven't necessarily been playing a ton of shows. Like the first half of the year, we were playing a ton of shows.
Okay.
Played at Quarters in Bremen a bunch, and recently got to play at Mosh House at Metal Mark's place. That was tight.
Yeah, that was the show with Dowsing, right?
Yeah,
How was that?
it was good.
Statues too.
Statues also played, and this tight band from Montana called Idaho Green played as well. They were probably the best band of the night.
Word.
Very cool. Anything else? Like any other crazy? What's like the craziest show story that you guys have ever been able to tell? What's a crazy story?
What about
show
shooting a
story?
music video in a punk house basement?
Oh yeah, at my house when I wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
It turns out no one was there.
And it failed miserably.
Yeah, it was a complete failure.
Whatever happened? Did you guys go to Potawatomi too? At some point?
No,
No,
we
we
were
didn't do
talking.
No,
We had all sorts of glorious plans.
Yeah.
We lost
'Cause wasn't
motivation.
the original thing like it was going to be filmed on like multiple phones. The idea was really cool. I remember.
Yeah, it
and then
was.
you were going to like
Yeah.
take all the footage and edit it all.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of footage.
Dude, you should. That'd be sick.
Yeah, it would
I
be.
would still watch that.
Yeah, the footage isn't great. There's a lot of shaky hands.
Yeah, there's hardly any of it in focus.
Constant
Yeah.
panning and
Yeah, and it's like turning your phone like so. It's like landscape, and then it's like portrait, just back and forth nonsense.
Word. So that didn't happen.
oh, it happened.
It happened. We shot a music video.
What?
We
Like
just didn't
I
make
literally was
one.
not at my house. Like
We-
what happened? Like in my basement.
We set up, we waited. We thought the people would come.
Yeah.
They weren't coming.
They came. Well, like some people came like
Some
2
people-
hours later.
2 hours
And you
later.
guys were
Yeah,
almost
after
done.
the
Like,
cops had shut it down already.
Oh my god.
Was
Well-
that the cops that came by that night, or was that just like our neighbor?
Yeah, it was just that awful neighbor with.
Yeah, because I
Well,
remember that.
equally
I
as
remember
bad
that
as
dude
the
coming
cops.
over, and he was like,
Yeah.
"If y'all could just turn down the bass a little bit." And I came downstairs and I told Josh.
Oh, yeah.
and he was just like,
I was already at like 1. I was like, I know this is gonna be a problem. I don't need to be real
Yeah.
loud right now, but too loud for that baby on Saturday
Yeah.
night at 9:30.
Fuck that baby.
"Yeah."
What's his name? Miles or something? Like a really smart baby name? Like Winston? Like that baby was doomed from birth and already made everyone's life worse.
Y'all played That's Baby Stuff in Rockford.
Yeah, yes,
Well,
we did.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was really fun. We got to see a bunch of cool bands. Played at like 3:30 in the afternoon. People
Wow.
showed
Cool.
up and danced along to a couple of our songs. So that was
That's
pretty
tight.
We had people dancing. I don't mean to gloat or anything, but I didn't see any other dancing to any of the other units that played, any of the
Not
other
even,
teams. No.
Half Milk? Did you see Half Milk that day? Did
Milk,
they
they
play?
Head
played-
Milk played the day before us.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
before.
Word.
Same with Monobody.
Word. Is that non-music band?
Yeah. Well, kind of sort of
Word.
newer. It's insane.
What were like, in terms of bands, like highlights or like your favorite bands from that fest?
Oh,
Staghorn
Staghorn
was probably
really
my
tight.
their live show was so dope.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
Cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, they crushed.
Nice. What are they like?
Ambient, instrumental, and then like super loud, super heavy.
Yeah,
kinda
it's
jazzy.
yeah, it's like really really quiet like ambient music, but then they go into like these like really like heavy, almost like doom instrumental
Almost
parts.
like Russian circles type like.
Yeah,
Epic
and just
post-rock.
yeah, and it's something you just need to see. Like they just they
Yeah.
just had the whole thing set up, and there
Cool.
was like incense burning to like set the mood. It was insane.
Really?
Like I didn't even move or like
I know.
consider
Wow.
leaving the room because it was just like enthralling. Yeah,
I
yeah.
was standing right in front for it, and I was just like, "What is happening?"
Whoa.
It was so good.
So where was the fest held at? Like, what was the venue like?
Oh, it was like a
Community.
Yeah, like one of those, like,
center?
Catholic, like giant complexes.
Sick. So y'all had to take communion before playing?
No.
What? That's bogus, man.
sacrilege.
I mean,
Yeah,
we chose to. We stopped on the way there,
Yeah.
but
Right,
not
okay.
not
And
there.
drank.
You know. Yeah,
I
and
got
drank.
like drive-through communion.
Yeah,
Loaf of bread and a bottle of
some
wine. That's communion.
van wine.
Definitely.
Nice.
Let's talk how about that. You guys played WMSE, right?
Yeah.
How was that?
That
Tell
was
us
a lot
about
of
that.
fun.
It was a lot of fun. We played our longest set. I think we played 8 songs in a row.
Holy
Yeah,
Wow.
Played 8 in a row.
Insane. It was so hot in there, the air conditioning was busted. And they were like, normally we'd do play 5, do the interview, play another 3, and close it out.
Yeah, we've also
Well,
we,
it's super hot in the studio, so we don't want to overheat anything. So you're just
Yeah.
going to play all your songs in a row. Right?
Wow.
Okay.
Like no breaks.
No.
no
What
breaks.
the heck?
You can go to wmsc.org and you can hear the silence like between the songs.
Yeah.
And, like
Wow.
The awkward.
me like tuning my guitar, you can just hear it just coming through my mic.
Nice.
Wow.
Cool. We'll go check that out.
Yeah.
What
I mean, that was cool. It sounded cool to me.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
What are your influences? Either like as a band or individually, whatever.
Definitely. Okay, like we were trying to figure out like
Yes.
how to phrase this question because your band is like, I think a lot of people have like even asked me like out of like knowing like they know that like we were in a band, they like asked me to describe your band, and like the first thing I think of is like Braid or something like that, or like even when y'all
yeah.
first started playing, y'all remind me like a lot of Grown Ups, like the band, like that was the closest thing, and like I haven't really been able to pinpoint it like since, so like
Yeah, because like it's like that, but it's not.
yeah, like it's its own like
It's
It's
like
rocky.
well, you could say it's like Braid, you could say it's like Grown Ups, but like if you listen to those bands and then you listen to live Tetherball, it's like not. You
yeah.
can say well, kind of. You know.
You can see the influence there, but like what
Yeah.
directly do y'all draw from?
I mean,
like,
we all kind of slightly listen to different music and had different influences growing up and everything like that. So
cool.
I feel like we've all kind of just eclectically formed a different kind of thing.
Nice.
I was always
do you guys play like in standard tuning?
No.
Yeah, what tuning do we play in?
I always play in drop C sharp. I don't know what you play in.
Yeah, I don't know what I play in either.
he capos every song.
I capo every song and like I really don't know anything about
Well, before
what
you
I'm playing.
capo, what's the tuning?
Is it standard?
It's the same as C sharp probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. But I never
Yeah,
take the
that's
capo off,
definitely-
so like
that's some
I don't know.
Word.
some dad's tuning. For
But-
sure.
Some-
No, we've
Doing.
definitely heard people say that we sound a lot like Braid, and we've heard Grown Ups.
Yeah.
Like people in their like 30s plus always mention like Pele a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's a band I forgot about.
See,
Yeah,
that's-
yeah. A lot of people mention Pele,
Yeah, it
and
is.
like definitely bands that we've all listened to.
I also forgot about him until somebody mentioned it. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, when we're putting songs together, we kind of stick with that same like. I mean, for me at least, like that early 2000s, late 90s, like emo,
Yeah.
kind of like almost like pop punk or like Sunny Day Real Estate
Right.
or that kind of stuff, like format where it's like still like bridge, chorus,
Yes.
verse, and like
For sure.
you know like the meter stays the same, but then we do like more like post rock kind of transitions and
Yeah.
where it's-
Cool. That answers that question. Like that was kind of what I had in my mind, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Definitely cool.
So I guess that kind of like answers the genre question too. Then like kind
That's kind of your
of emo
favorite.
post rock.
Yeah, I would just call it emo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
To sum it up.
What?
To sum it up.
Definitely. Yeah. I guess. What is like? What are you guys' future plans? Like, if anything, like, do you guys have tours or like another release in the works?
Well, we're talking a little like 5-day tour. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
That's gonna be like the first week in November.
Sweet.
Cool.
Just kind of like a Midwest thing. Probably Michigan and
Standard Midwest.
yeah,
Quad cities, maybe. Iowa,
possibly.
Texas,
All part
Yeah.
of the standard
Yeah, straight
Midwest.
to-
Asia.
Yeah,
Iowa,
Midwest.
Texas.
Midwest,
Hawaii.
Texas.
Well, I mean, if you go to the right spots in Texas, it's just like the Midwest.
Well, yeah. We played in
I heard.
Texas
I
a
actually
couple
heard yesterday that the weather. Did you guys hear that the weather here was the same as in Texas?
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Mhm.
Word. It's pretty
So,
crazy.
in some spots.
And some
If you go to like, I don't know, I have family in like East Texas, and there's some spots around there that's like year round. It's pretty much like Milwaukee,
Definitely.
except for the lack of snow.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe not year round.
Maybe not year round. At least during the summer.
But, they have, like, fall there. They have spring, It just doesn't snow in the winter. It gets cold. Because, if you consider 40 cold.
And I wonder if
Maybe.
it snows anywhere in Texas. Like if there's like a.
It does in the Panhandle in West
designated-
Texas. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
got
year
covered.
round?
Snow, yeah.
Like it's
no,
always
not
colder?
year-round, no.
That's
But,
what I'm
like, in the
talking about.
wintertime.
They
No.
need
there's
to
no-
have a designated area there where you can just like they're never gonna have like a real Christmas. It's
Like
you
a
gotta-
negative rainforest. Like just
Yeah,
like
snow forest.
a snow forest.
Snow forest.
Yeah, like way below the sea level. Just way.
or at least get like Christmas needs to be white there. Like they gotta get like drones to
What are you
like
trying
have
to say,
fake
man?
snow. There needs to be more white people in Texas. Is what I'm saying. I know. I just think they need to have snow.
you heard it here.
It's my new platform. This is why I have these people here today to tell you to make Texas white again. Just kidding.
All right, chill out there, Downey.
Dave Chappelle. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Oh, what's the character's name? I forget. It doesn't matter.
I think isn't it like Negro Damas or something like that? It's
No, it's not.
probably super inappropriate.
No, it's
That was a character in it.
Yeah, it was. I think that might have been.
well,
a
it
different
was,
one.
but not the character I'm thinking about. The black guy who's in the KKK.
Oh, Clayton Bigsby.
That's it, Clayton Bisbee. Yeah.
I love how you knew this right off the cuff.
I watched a lot of Dave Chappelle.
Word. Show us your shit.
Breaks up with his wife.
Oh yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Not talking about that anymore. So, what are you guys listening to recently? What do you guys listen to?
Yeah. What are you jamming? What's that album that can't leave your tape deck or
Some Chance?
Definitely all
turntable?
about the chance lately.
Yes. I feel like especially it's
He's
interesting.
all about the chance lately.
They don't like it, but
Ooh.
Or
been listening to Bob Nana from Braid, his new band Lifted Bells. That
Okay.
band is really good. They just put out a pretty cool EP on Run for Cover a couple months ago.
okay.
I listen to that a lot.
Cool. Rye guy.
I've been listening to
Pearl
like
Jam?
this. Yeah, no Pearl Jam.
What?
Not lately.
What? I'm upset.
Honestly, if I listen to music, it's pretty much the same thing for the last like almost 2 years now, where I'm just like listening to like
Word.
Motown or like some like weird hip hop with a lot of samples or like big band music, which is weird, but I don't know,
Big band? Like who?
like big band, like
No.
like who, like any like Tommy
Wait,
Dorsey
what?
and stuff like that, like big band,
like orchestra?
like I like music from like the
Or like a
from
big
like the
band.
40s, yeah, like a big band.
Like a super big band.
Word. Wait, like bigger bands? I'm literally confused.
No, like you don't know what big band music
Like
is?
big band,
like
like
orchestra,
swing,
like
like
jazz?
swing music,
Okay, yeah,
or
yeah,
like,
like
you know,
okay. Word.
like creepy,
I
like
play-
parlor music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I
It's
was
not
in,
creepy.
All about that.
I was definitely in. I feel like a lot of that is like weirder because it's like, at least when I was in school, it's like, and this is kind of I don't know. Traditionally, it's like jazz was like this thing that I think was like on a smaller like combo level, like almost like I feel like when people think of jazz, they think of like a drummer, a bass player, and like Miles Davis or something like that. You know? And then it's like, but most of those like composers are just like not. I mean, like it's like an orchestrated version of jazz, which can be like really cool. Like Miles Davis's like record, like Birth of the Cool, is like jazz on a level where you have like all these orchestral instruments like playing like these jazz like,
Yeah.
standards. I think it's like it'd be cool. I commend you, good sir. That's cool. That's dope. How about you? What do you listen to?
Well, I always listen to a lot of Fall of Troy.
Nice.
Word.
Did they just get back together?
I think they were like playing shows. I don't know. I saw one of my friends on Facebook like played with them in Chicago. I think.
Seb Alvarez.
Yeah. Yep.
I think that was
yeah.
wasn't it in New York?
Yeah, it was somewhere crazy. He just
It
played.
was like
with
an
them.
accident. They like split a set with somebody.
Yeah.
Word.
I mean, they would like I don't know. This Fall of Troy Boys were on tour with all those Tiny Moving Parts kids, like not too long ago.
Yeah.
It's just unreal to think about. But
Yeah.
They just released an album for free for everyone.
Yeah. It's a good album too.
Yeah,
it is.
they like kind of went back to their roots. It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Cool.
Justin.
I I've been listening to Ghostface Killa. He put out a record with Bad Bad Not Good, and it's interesting. It's kind of like this. If you guys know about Bad Bad Not Good, have you guys heard of them? They're like this band.
You
that
showed me that one, so I can't.
Huh?
You showed it to me, so I can't say.
How would you
anything.
describe it?
I would
like-
I mean, you wrote it
Again, it's
I
like
think
a-
you wrote it pretty succinct.
It's kind of like a
pretty
jazz
succinct.
band, like playing like hip hop beats.
Yeah.
If you guys like listen to old Wu-Tang or like know about that shit, they kind of all played. They sample a lot from just like kind of like early soul stuff or like R&B, and I feel like Ghostface like kind of knew where that was at and like hired a band just to like do like hip hop beats over it. It was pretty dope. Check it out. Sour Soul.
That
it's
sounds
called.
tight.
I have been
Real
listening to a band called Trick Race. They are from Australia. I think they're from Melbourne. They released Around the House on September 2nd. I've listened to it every day since then. Okay, maybe not since then, but it's really good, like surfy garage rock. But they kind of like they're not very good singers. So it's like if
We know a little bit about that.
it's like, sorry, Ryan, I didn't mean to look at you when I said that.
It's okay.
Oh, shots fired!
man.
You guys fucking suck. Get the hell out.
Why are we interviewing you?
Just kidding. That's not true.
I th-
It's punk. It doesn't matter, man.
yeah, right.
I can't even sing.
Well,
Like I can do
regular
a
Frank
little
Ocean
bit,
every
but like I don't mean to like show off.
I think, but no, I mean, like they kind of they put a good effort into singing, and I think it like gives it the album more sincerity. And I also think it's unique because it's kind of down tempo and the lyrics are kind of melancholy. So it's like it's not the average like surfer garage rock. You know, like I feel like lyrics in those genres are always like very. They're either like really happy and dumb, or just like really like very very dramatic and sad. And these ones like are kind of not that. They're like somewhere in between, I guess.
Cool.
Just like kind of melancholy. But they're going to be here in Milwaukee on October 19th at Company Brewing. So that's I'm pretty excited about that.
For sure.
So
Very cool.
yeah. Is there anything else you guys wanted to add? Those are all the questions we have. Which is weird.
Yeah, we thought that.
Yeah, we thought
Actually-
we'd be here until like 4 in the morning.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, like, as a band, when you guys got together, like, I feel like a lot of times when you're in your band, you're like fucked up with like your best friend. You're like, I want to make a band that sounds like just like what we're listening to, and then
Yeah.
like it turns like it evolves. You know, like I think if it ever sounds exactly like that, that's bad. But like when y'all. And I think the same goes with like ideals or like something that like you guys want to get across as a band, like whether it's lyrically or like what you like aim to do. Like what's the goal, like, or what's like the message behind Live Tetherball Tonight?
I feel.
It's a loaded question.
Yeah, no, I feel like.
Do you know what I'm trying
That's why I
to
say
say?
we
Though?
never
Like
asked.
not all that, but like what do you guys want to like? Is there a message behind it? Like, as a band, what do you guys like stand for and shit? Because I think you guys are all pretty cool individuals, so I'm just interested. Like,
I think mostly it's just really about like the three of us being best friends, and it's not.
Nice.
It has nothing. Like most of the lyrics, besides like maybe one or two on the album, like actually like mean a ton to like any of us. Like for the most part, it's like the music aspect of it and like what we wrote together. Like we never sat down and said we want it to sound like this. We want to do this. It's just like that. Whatever you hear on the record, that's just.
That's what came out.
That's just what we played, and it
For
has
sure.
nothing to do with anything besides just us three just hanging out.
word.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. There wasn't ever really a goal. It was just we all kind of got together and started playing music and wrote some songs. Like,
Yeah.
there's never
Word.
like, a specific direction or anything like that that we wanted to go in or something like
sure.
that. Just that's what we wrote.
How did you all meet?
I met Josiah.
Sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
Nice. Were y'all playing in bands at that point?
Not at that point.
What kind of music did you like? What was your favorite kind of music at that point?
Well, his,
that point?
his
Yeah.
favorite kind of music was The Fall of Troy at that point.
I've been listening to the Fall of Troy for a long time.
Cool.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I listen to a a lot of other music.
Yeah, and I just listen to a lot of the like Get Up Kids.
Nice.
Word.
Yeah, and we actually played like a year after being friends. We started playing in a post-hardcore band together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like very breakdowny,
It was funny.
like
Sweet.
high-pitched singing,
You can find it out there.
girl pants. Yeah, like there's got to be some jammers out there.
Oh, there's some
Sweet.
jammers out
Yeah, there's
there.
some jammers.
What was it called?
It was called the 41 Twin.
Sick.
It was a drive-in movie theater
If
in
you
Franklin.
can check out our Pure Volume. It's purevolume.com
Our Reverb Nation
/
and
the 41
MySpace and LinkedIn application.
We had songs titled things like "Girls Go to Jupiter to Get More Stupider" and
Yo.
Another fan favorite was Sucks to Be You, Mark Chimura.
yeah.
Who is that guy? Is he a baseball person? Who is that?
He was on the Packers. He, like
Okay,
hurt
yes.
his back, and he was also accused of some things.
Word.
Cool. Well,
Mark Chimura, fuck you.
Josh, how did you meet these two fine gentlemen?
I met Ryan when I started playing guitar after I dropped out of college, and then Ryan and I started hanging out. He got me a job at that music store that he worked at, and then through that, I met Josiah hanging out with Ryan.
Word.
Second night. Josiah thought I hated him for the first few times that we met each other and hung out.
Did you?
I didn't hate him. He thought I hated him. I thought he was just like some dude hanging out, so we just didn't really talk a whole lot. And then Josiah took that as me hating him.
Oh, word.
Well, and he always had this face. Swear.
That's
He always has that face.
Yeah, I don't.
You all know that
swear.
face.
word.
That
We all
Josh
do that face. I'm doing that face right now.
Yeah, not to sound too sappy, but I mean that's part of it too. Like we were all friends 1st, and like even if like we stopped playing in this band, like we're still all going to be like really good friends.
Yeah,
Like best friends. You know, it's not.
that is really sappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Like,
the
we're
fuck?
going to be best friends after this is done, which it will end inevitably. You know,
When?
Yeah.
When exactly do you think it will end?
today.
Right.
Seriously?
This is it.
This is our last.
This was the planned
interview.
breakup?
And this was the plan all along. Actually,
Wow.
we
All
had.
right,
a plan.
well, that's our
Fill in the
show.
place. Cool. This is the. You guys want to play a set to like end it out? I have like an acoustic and some pots and pans. We can just like have you guys play a little acoustic set around the table.
Yeah, actually,
It's a bad joke.
I don't play guitar anymore. I use a Native Instruments machine.
Nice.
You can check them out at
Sick,
Native?
nativeinstruments.com. Yeah, it's the band Native.
Their
Their
instruments.
instruments, and it's a machine.
Wow.
That puts it all together. It's like a Rube Goldberg. Like you like push the
Wait,
push
is that
the push
a
the
wrestler?
ball, and then it like knocks over the candle, and then the cat runs to the,
Like Back to the Future.
like
the
Back to
beginning
the
of Back to
Future. Yeah,
And then you make eggs.
and then you make
Yes.
eggs.
Definitely. The
Tight.
clock goes off.
Well, I think that's all we've got today.
For sure.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for coming
What's
over.
your Bandcamp and Reverb Nation and MySpace profile links?
Our Bandcamp is livetetherball.bandcamp.com.
Boom.
Word.
Our Reverb Nation is http://
Is it a forward or backwards?
backwards.
Okay.
reverbnation.com/LT2NITE.
Oh, tight. Is
Yeah, I
that
think-
is that on the www?
Yeah,
Dot?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, also, if you can't remember any of that, just go to Bing.com and type in live Tetherball Tonight.
Are you guys on Ask Jeeves?
Go to page 3. Hold on.
Okay.
Go to page 3, and then you should see some information
Seventh
about
result
us.
down.
Yeah.
All right.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Cool. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bottomed Out Radio.
Bottom it out.
Bye.
Radio.
The second coolest radio show in the world.
The first coolest on River West Radio.
Bye.
So we do the clapboard thing.